second. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a giant Dollar Tree book haul. I'm going to do all the cookbooks first, and then we'll go through craft books and educational books. Got my helper here today. Now these were not something that we went out and purchased like yesterday or even the day before. This is something that's been accumulated over the last maybe 2 or 3 months. Don't let that discourage you from looking for any of the books that are on here though, because the Dollar Tree book section is really hit and miss. One time you can go and find an armful of books, and then you can go back for 2 or 3 months and not really see anything new on the shelves. And I've seen people haul a lot of things from there that I really wanted and just couldn't find, so I thought we weren't going to get them at all. And then 6-7 months down the line you walk in and then it's on your shelves. So keep an eye out for any of these books that you're interested in. Your Dollar Tree may still get them, or another one close by you may already have them. So first cookbook that we're going to go through is this. It's gluten-free and vegan holidays. This is what it looks like. Has a really pretty cover on it. And I don't know what stores our Dollar Tree gets their books sent in from, but most of them do have the prices on them. But this is what the back of it looks like here. Has different pictures. And so then opening up, just flipping through a couple of pages here. They've got really nice photos with all of the recipes. So let's see. This here, so like this is talking about Christmas dinner, and it gives you different tips as far as how to plate your little appetizers to make them more festive. So it's got different little tips, and then of course all of your recipes and the ingredients that are in it. That's something that I would give as advice for anybody that's buying a cookbook, especially if you're going to buy one for somebody as a gift. Skim through some of the pages and look at the list of ingredients that are on the recipes. Make sure there's something that you're going to be able to buy. If you don't have like specialty stores or like Asian markets and stuff in the city where you live, probably don't pick up a cookbook that has a lot of ingredients that you can't pronounce or that are used in Asian cuisine. I know I got a cookbook one time that was supposed to be a celebrity chef's like favorite recipes, and I couldn't find any of the things that the recipes called for at my local Walmart. So that's just something to bear in mind whenever you're buying cookbooks. So this little book here retailed for $24.95 in the US and $28.95 in Canada for $1. So the next one that we've got, this one is called Bake America Great Again, and it's just a bunch of little like festive patriotic desserts and dishes for like the 4th of July. Got your inside page here with your cute little food items on it. And then it has your recipes broken down here. So you have Sweet Land of Liberty, which are like desserts. America's Breadwinners, which are going to be muffins and cakes. Freedom Fighters, which are just like little random recipes they've got in there. So then they give you this page that's a guide to baking, which is understanding, let's see, it says different tools to use, telling you to read through your recipe first, make sure you have everything together. This over here is a page that gives you a list of all the things that you should have in your pantry to stay well stocked for whenever you're cooking and doing things. So this one doesn't have like regular photographs of the recipes. They're just like random little hand-drawn pictures of foods and stuff on the pages. But we've baked several things out of here. They have like a triple berry muffins that we made that were really, really good.
Oh, I made the apple oatmeal cookies.
Yeah, and apple oatmeal cookies that they have were really good. And this, if you can see down here on the bottom, retailed for $17.95 in the US and $24.95 in Canada. Alright, I'm going to move this a little bit closer. So I'm like leaning off of my chair.
Okay, I don't know, but I kept turning around and looking because I heard something that dawned on me. It was Ollie.
Oh, yeah, the dog's running around, so if you hear something in the background. So then this next one is the Chew approved cookbook, which I guess is a TV show. I've never actually watched it. But they had some really good recipes in here. So this one, again, you don't have a photograph of the dish on every page. Just every few pages you'll get a real good photograph of the dish. But the recipes that are in here are really easy, and they have very basic ingredients. It's nothing that's super hard to find or super hard to pronounce, so that's good. Like they've got this really nice squash mac and cheese. Looks good. We might have to try that. So then another thing, whenever you're looking at these at Dollar Tree, you'll see little price stickers like this. Like this says $10.98 on it, but that was marked down at the regular store. If you flip the books over on the back, you'll get the real retail price of them. So this one was $16.99. And I did add up the cost of all of these books and what we actually paid for them, so I'll give you that at the end of this video. So our next in the cookbook section is called The Perfect Blend, and this is a book that is all different smoothies that you can make. So your first page here is really nice. This gives you a list of all the different ingredients that you can put in a smoothie and what benefits they give you. So like it tells you almonds will give you energy, immunity, they're good for detoxing, anti-inflammatory. So that is really nice if you had any questions about the things that you're putting into your smoothies. And so then these are what your pages look like. They give a photograph of what each one of them should look like once it's finished. And they look really good. And again, it's not a lot of crazy ingredients. It's things that you should be able to find at any regular grocery store. Like this glowing green chai is coconut water, baby spinach, a cucumber chopped up that's been peeled, fresh pineapple diced up, lime zest, some lime juice, and some turmeric that you can find in the spice aisle. So not difficult at all. So that's really good if you're somebody who makes smoothies like for breakfast, or if you're doing a cleanse or you're on a health kick right now. And then she also gives a few little cooking recipes. So this is raw broccoli salad here. So this book is really good. So this one retailed for $19.99 in the US and $25.99 in Canada. And that's what the front of that one looks like here. Okay, this one here I picked up because I just read the title. I didn't follow my own advice and look at the pages in it. It does have some good recipes that I will definitely be trying, but this is really for an expectant mother or a breastfeeding mother, which I definitely am not. But if you have anyone in your friends or family list who is pregnant or expecting or is trying, this would be a really good gift to give them, even if it's someone who's just had a baby or somebody who's breastfeeding, maybe having trouble with it. This one is called Feed Yourself, Feed Your Family. That's what it looks like here. And so what this does, whenever you get to the inside here, so here's your little list of chapters. But this is a really nice book. So like they have pregnancy, nutrition, and breastfeeding, like getting ready for when your baby comes, what to feed your baby if you're making your own baby food afterwards. And then it gives some healthy recipes for the whole family. So when you go through, they don't have pictures of the recipes. They'll just have random photos of different foods and stuff as you go through. But what I really liked about this, just like that last book with the smoothies, where it told you the benefits of each ingredient, this here also gives a breakdown of each of your vitamins and minerals that you need. So like protein, your calcium, iron. It tells you what and how much you need, why it's good for you to eat, so the different foods, which foods that you can get it from. And then it shows you how many calories are in different food items. So that was really nice. And then whenever you flip a little bit farther than that, they really start to break them down one by one. So this one tells you all about zinc and where to get it from and what it does for your body. So I thought that was really good. It's also a very educational book. So then they give also vegetarian dishes. If you're someone who is on a restrictive diet and you don't eat meat, that's in there. So I thought that was nice. So then they give like this grilled chopped chicken salad. Looks really good. And I mean, that's for anyone to eat. And so then they'll give, they got like a shepherd's pie with sweet potatoes recipe. They have this pepper and spinach frittatas. So don't limit yourself just because it is for an expectant mother. There are good recipes in here, but this would also make a very good gift for somebody who was expecting. And this retailed for $20 US. In Canada, it was $24.
Maybe we should buy a dictionary next.
I guess. Alright. So this one here that we had is gluten-free food for kids. Again, I mean, really, it's food for anybody. But what it is they've taken these recipes and tried to make them kind of fun finger foods to get kids more interested in eating them. So they're on the front. You can see there's some little, like, red velvet cupcakes. And this one has really nice pictures on the inside. So this here explains if you have food allergies and things, how to avoid cross-contamination, keeping all of your utensils and everything clean. And then it talks about the different flours that you can use that are gluten-free. And these are all supposed to be recipes that children can help cook. So they start with some different little fruit smoothies here. And then you go into things like they have mini tomato and feta omelets, waffles with fresh fruit. This one's good. My daughter really loves Chinese food. All of us do. We actually just had Chinese last night for dinner. But this is a rice noodle salad that they've made. So that's another really great book. Easy recipes, no crazy ingredients that you can't find anywhere. This retailed for $14.99 in the US and $16.99 in Canada. Okay, then we have this one, which is fun food for kids. This is what your cover looks like on it. So when we get in, this one has really bright, vibrant pictures. And this does give the picture for each of the recipes. I really like when they do that, because then you can see what it's supposed to look like if you've made it right. So we're starting, like, this one looks really good. These are pita pockets. Maybe put that in place of a sandwich. and sneak some veggies in on your kids. So that one looks really easy. It's just pita pockets, some hummus, carrots, cheddar cheese, some lettuce, raisins. They tell you how to make some French toast. Different little dips. This is like a shellless taco. Oh, I guess it's tuna salad. That's what it looks like there.
The cat's clawing the window behind us.
So that has some really good recipes through it. Different little pasta dishes. We've got some little stuffed tomatoes there. Look really good. And this one, again, with the stickers. The sticker that is on this one says $9.64. That is not the true price of this book. When I open up the back cover here, you get the actual price that it retailed for. It was actually on sale at the store. So this was $14.99 in the US, and then in the UK, it was £12.99. And again, that's what the front of that one looks like. And this is going to be kind of a long video because I have a crap ton of these books. The next one was really cool to find. You know, there was that big kick on eating organic, and sometimes it's kind of hard to find good recipes, but this one is called Organic Sweets and Treats. So rather than just being stuck with like smoothies and different things, you can actually get some desserts and regular foods that you may have eaten before and make them just a little bit healthier. So this is what your table of contents looks like here. So this one does not give pictures for the recipes, but it tells you like how to make yogurt yourself. So that's good to know. I know a lot of people make yogurt in their Instant Pots. Okay, this one gives you a photo. This is fresh fig jam that they've made. And again, the ingredients that are in this book are nothing that's hard to find. It's just you got to make sure you're buying them from the organic section in your grocery store. These here look really good. These are tahini and date granola bars. And those look awesome. I think we're going to try to make these at some point for like breakfast bars. So again, really nice recipes. This retailed for $18.95. So that's another really good book to be on the lookout for, especially if you're trying to go a little bit healthier with your food nowadays. So this one was a very random book. It is 100 mouth-watering marshmallow treats, but it's everything marshmallow. So for somebody who likes marshmallows, or you just want to learn how to make homemade ones, this gives you 100 different recipes. And this one does have photos of the different marshmallows. So it tells you on this first page the different ingredients that go into them and what they do. And then it gives you on this side the different equipment that you will want to have on hand if you're going to make them. So that's nice. That way you can be prepared before you jump into it. So here's like their basic vanilla marshmallow recipe. And it gives you like some very basic ones that you would see at the store. Here are some cute little snowman marshmallows. Like if you were doing a gingerbread house, those would be really cute to sit in front of it. But then they get into some very strange flavors. So this one is an orange, pistachio, and raisin marshmallow.
Oh, wow.
Which sounds pretty good. Some nice little dessert flavors in there. But as you move forward, like they have some layered chocolate marshmallows, look really good. towards the back, you're going to start getting into some strange ones. Like this one is cola flavored marshmallows.
I mean, it might be good. Yes.
They have a milk and cookies, which sounds good. Espresso flavor. Here's where they start getting kind of strange. A gin and tonic flavored marshmallow. I'm not a huge fan of gin. It tastes really bitter. But if you like it, that might be something for you to try. They have some matcha green tea. This one here is another weird one. Roasted chipotle and black cardamom marshmallows. I don't know how I feel about that, but it would be worth trying just to see what they taste like. So here they have blue cheese and onion marshmallows.
I mean, I'd try
I'm not really sure what you would use. To me, it seems like it would be more of a topping marshmallow, maybe for like whenever you make sweet potatoes, sometimes you put marshmallows on top of them. Maybe if you're making a savory dish, and then to put those kind of flavored ones on top. I'm not sure. But it's a really nice book, gives you a bunch of different recipes, something fun to try. Maybe if you were gonna do, like, if you're on YouTube, have like a fun video of you making the strange flavored ones and trying them. That might be something that we do in the future, because that actually sounds kind of fun.
Yeah.
So again, that's what your cover looks like on this one, if you want to be on the lookout for it. This one retailed for $17.99, and then in Canada was $19.99. So there, if you can see that on the back.
I don't know, though, you might not want to record me eating a blue cheese marshmallow.
Yeah, you're not a fan of blue cheese. This one here, I really, really, really liked. This is one of my favorite ones that we've picked up from there. So this is called Seed to Supper. It has this really gorgeous cover on it. This book is really nice if you have somebody who is a gardener or looking to get into gardening or doing more homemade dishes at home. This is something that you should pick up for them. So this has a very long table of contents. It's like 3 or 4 pages. But what it is as you flip through this book, you have your recipes, but then it tells you which ingredients from these recipes that you can grow on your own and where. So like this one tells you which things you should grow at the kitchen window. And it tells you your different lightings that you need. What plants will grow in fluorescent lighting, high intensity, LED, and sunshine only. So things that are listed that you can grow in your windowsill. First one is arugula. And it tells you how to plant and care for arugula and how to harvest it. And then it will give you recipes for that ingredient. So there's arugula salad with cranberries and walnuts there. Then you'll flip over and it's like potato salad with arugula pesto is your next one. And they'll break it down by ingredient like that. So then if we flip forward a little bit, here's one that tells you how to grow spinach. And then it gives you a cream of spinach soup, spinach with dates, and now we are on to these are obviously vegetables that you'll grow in the ground, not on your windowsill. So then we get into carrots. It tells you all about how to grow carrots, when to plant them, when to know when they're ready to harvest, and then you have different carrot recipes. So I really like this a lot because we put a garden in every year, and I like to use our homegrown ingredients whenever we do that. And it's really nice for somebody if you're starting out gardening and maybe you're not real sure. Like flowers are a lot different than growing vegetable plants. Flowers, you just throw them in the ground and water them and they're good to go. Vegetables can be a little more temperamental. So I really liked this book a lot. It tells you how to grow raspberries, and then you get some dessert recipes in there with those. This retailed for $21.95. And I really, really, really like that a lot. We're definitely going to be getting use out of this. This one here, again, would be good for the time of year that's coming up, spring and summer. This is seasonal fruit desserts. And this one was one of the more expensive books whenever we get to the price on it. So this one tells you, again, sort of like the last book, it says growing exceptional fruit. It tells you what temperature certain fruits will grow best at, how to grow them and harvest them. So then we're going in, it tells you your basics, it tells you how to make a simple syrup, maple sugar shortbread, vanilla sugar, whipped cream, and then it kind of builds off of those. So here are recipes with grapes, if you can see that. So they start with late summer fruits with dry farmed almonds. Then we have some yellow doll watermelon. So then you can go in, like later in the book, here are different sweet and sour cherries and recipes for those. So we've got gooseberries. There is a 3-layer almond tart recipe. These are all things to use your fresh fruits during the summertime when they're in season and the taste the best. Right now during the winter time they're being imported and they're kind of flavorless. So here's like some wild rice pudding. So this is another good book to use up things that you'll be growing in your yard. This one retailed for $32.50 and it was $39.95 in Canada. And again, that's what the front of that one looks like. Okay, this one is recipes from mini kitchens. This is your cover on that one. And this one is broken down by region. So you have French breakfast, a Tex-Mex brunch, all-American barbecue, an English tea, a Southern picnic, we have cocktail party, a German dinner, Italian supper, there's Pan-Asian. So they're broken down by regions, and they do have pictures of your recipes in this one. And again, really easy ingredients. This one, fire roasted poblano guacamole will be really good. Summertime's coming up. I'm having a lot of like shrimp tacos on the grill. That would be good to have with some chips on the side. So then, let's see. Okay, so now here is what they're considering the all-American barbecue dishes. And then they tell you how to make like a mixed drink with each of these also. So like this one is a peach Rooibos fizz. That's what it looks like. But then they have some short rib barbecue sliders are on there. They give you a nice coleslaw recipe. That looks really good if you're somebody who likes coleslaw. So then they tell you there's like how to make German mustard and some other braised bratwursts right there. So that one's got some nice easy recipes. Especially right now when we can't really go out to the restaurants, it's good to learn how to make some things at home, get a little variety in your dinner. So this one retailed for $21.99. Okay, this one here is a nice hardback book. There's several of these that are hardback. I think so far I've only had one in my hand, so this is my second hardback one here. And this is Cooking for Friends. This is what the front of it looks like. And when you get into this one, it's all about hosting dinner parties, and they have different themes. So at the beginning of them, they give you a music playlist to go along with your dinner party to kind of set the atmosphere, which is kind of neat. You don't see that too often. So we made these right here, these check on nuggets. And they were really, really good. They're breaded with Rice Krispies. And this is what they actually look like once they're cooked. But then this recipe also gives you, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different dipping sauce recipes to go with those, which is really nice. And then you have like different, there's roast chicken, and this is written by British chefs here, so you will get into some very British recipes as you go back. Like this here, not so much. This is a jalapeno mac and cheese. That would be really good if you like have somebody in your family that likes spicy food, or if you like spicy food. So yeah, just different, there's little soups that you can make. This looks really good. Roasted squash with gorgonzola and basil. So those are really quick cooking recipes. This retailed for $35 and it was $43.50 in Canada.
There you go.
Okay, then we have, this is called Jeffrey Sod's Global Kitchen. This is the cover on this one. I'm sorry if there's a shadow on this. We're sitting outside and I've got a tree in my backyard. The sun's kind of hitting right now where that branches make it a glare. Okay, so you get into this one. They give you these really gorgeous pictures of the recipes. So that one there is a grilled accioti veggie tostadas with goat cheese. So then we have some shredded scallop tacos with green chili chutney. So if you like fish tacos, that might be something for you to try. And again, this one is written by region. So like here, they're starting recipes from the Middle East. So you get into that one, you've got Persian beef and eggplant stew. And then again, it just goes through. Here's some recipes from Asia. So you got like red chili and coconut milk rice. Chopped chicken salad with fried spicy peanuts. That looks really good. This one retailed for $22 and $26 in Canada.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so this one is called Everyday Fancy. This one here is bordering a little more on getting advanced ingredients. So this one is taking just regular dishes that you would be making and kind of spicing them up and challenging your culinary skills a little bit. So like we have strawberry and rose scones. And this gives you pictures of your recipes. Here it tells you how to make brioche bread. That looks really, really good. And then it gives you some drink recipes. Like this is a blood orange mimosa recipe. So this one had some really nice stuff in it, but it does get into some things that have ingredients that are a little bit maybe hard to find depending on where you live, especially if you're in like a small city. So like they have crystallized ginger in this one, garam masala. That might be all on that one. That's kind of strange. But this one retailed for $24.95 and was $29.99 over in Canada. And again, that's what the front of that one looks like. And this video is running really long. I told you it would. So this one comes from Food Network. And this is called Talk With Your Mouth Full. And I've made a few recipes out of this one. So, get to your table of contents here. It gives you hors d'oeuvres, starters, main dishes, side dishes, desserts, different drink recipes. So we have a recipe for a shrimp tonado. This one does not give you pictures of the recipes, but they do have easy ingredients. They give you little caprese cups, which is just cherry tomatoes, mozzarella, basil, some olive oil, and then salt and pepper, and some little phyllo dough. Let's see if we can find some other things down here. Okay, they give you a Stilton and pear tart, so some dessert items there. Different salads, a simple salad with grape vinaigrette. And they give you the recipe for the ingredients that go in the salad, but then they also tell you how to make all of the salad dressings and vinaigrettes that they list in here. So then you get into your drink section. They've got like a lemon shandy, an aviation cocktail. So it's kind of a full recipe book from start to finish if you're going to make a fancy dinner for someone. So this retailed for $27.50 and $33 in Canada. So this next one, we've made recipes out of this one also. This is Ethan Stowell's New Italian Kitchen. That's what this one looks like. I like this book a lot because it tells you how to make lots of different homemade pastas. So they give you the different pastas up here, how to make them. Then you've got like salads and vegetable dishes. Then they do different meats, and then they have different seafood recipes. And this one gives you pictures with your different recipes. So that one is Stellar Bay oysters with garlic breadcrumbs. We've got, let's see here. If I can find the page. Okay, so this is Pasta Master Recipes. And this gives you the recipe for egg pasta and semolina pasta. So egg pasta is used more for like lasagna and ravioli. Semolina is used for spaghetti and some other dishes. Here, this picture are all of the little pastas. And then they go into depth on each different kind here. So like here they tell you how to make nuggetti. So these little radiatori, or rabbit paws as it's translated, tells you how to make those and the different ingredients that are in them. And then of course they give you recipes for dishes that are made with them, which is really awesome. And this book retailed for $35 and was $40 in Canada. We're getting to the end of the cookbooks. We're almost there. So then this one is called Steak with Friends. This one has a lot of really good recipes in it too. That's what your cover looks like on that one. And this is another big hardback book. So, gives you different appetizers, and of course your dishes. And this one does give you photographs for all of the recipes. So that's really nice. They have really easy recipes in here. Here, these couple of pages, was it 4 or 5 pages, are all recipes for the different sauces that are in the dishes that are in this book. So if it calls for barbecue sauce, they have a recipe for the barbecue sauce that they're talking about. Gives you a recipe for maple chili sauce, pesto, salsa verde. So you're getting the recipes for every aspect of the dish that you're making. And then whenever you flip through on each different kind of meat, they tell you where your different cuts come from, which is kind of neat. This one retailed for $35 in the US, and it was $43 in Canada. Okay, so grand total on cookbooks. The retail value of all of those that I just showed came to $422.69 plus tax, of course. There were 18 books, so that means we paid $18 plus tax for all of that. So it probably came out to like, what, $24, $25 maybe. Definitely well worth looking at the book section at your different Dollar Trees. Like I said, these were collected over a couple of months, and it'll be like that sometimes. You'll have a month or so where you go in and they have new stuff on the shelf every time, or you could go 5 months with nothing new that wasn't there before. So like this last time we went, I think was the first time that I've not seen any books on the shelf whatsoever. And we were going, and I was finding like at least 2 or 3 good ones when I went in there. But that was the cookbook haul. If you enjoyed this, please give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Check us out for more videos, cooking tutorials that we make. We're going to have some craft videos coming up. And I'm getting ready to film our next book haul, which is our little craft books and educational books. So check that out also. Thank you.